Hey guys, welcome to the Unite Computer app training. Today we're going to talk about downloading the app, logging in and out of the app, logging in and out of call groups if that's something you're a part of, some different various settings you guys can use, how to park and answer calls with the app, some different meetings, chats, and if you guys are using SMS, we'll be talking about that. First and foremost, to download the app, you guys can visit this website right here. So feel free to click there, and then it will have an option to download on Windows or Mac. So you just choose which kind of device that you guys have. After that, you're going to want to go ahead and install the app to get started. Once you're into the app, you're going to want to click on this link or this little image right here to get started for Intermedia Unite. It will ask you for your email address and password. So you're going to want to put in your work email address. And if you haven't ever logged into the app before, either on your mobile or computer, your temporary password is going to be new phone ! 123. Once you sign into the app the first time with this password, it will tell you your password's expired and that you need to change it. At that point, you can make it whatever you want, and then you'll go ahead and sign in. And so that'll be your password going forward. Down here, once you guys log in, you're going to get a question here that will say, hey, do you want to use your computer for calling or do you want to use your desk phone for calling? Depending on the kind of user you are, if you do have a physical desk phone, you're going to want to click desk phone. If you do not have a desk phone and you're going to be doing the computer, like if you click and call somebody, the audio is going to go through your computer, you're going to choose computer. So make sure you click the correct one and then just click start. If you guys want to log out of the app, you're just going to click on your picture or initial and then just click on log out. Some different settings within the app. So first and foremost, if you're a person that logs in to answer call groups, so maybe you help answer the main line, maybe you help answer sales calls, and let's say that you ever need to go in or out of that group. You can click on your picture or initial in the bottom left corner. Then you're going to go to something called HUD groups. You'll click on that. And then you're going to choose to sign out or sign in to any of them. If you're signed in, it looks like this with the little check marks. If you're signed out, it won't have that. So again, that would take you in and out of that call group, but please check with your local admin before logging in or out. Some different call settings you guys can do. If you click on your picture initial again, that'll take you to your settings. From there, you can go to call settings. If you accidentally chose computer and you actually have a desk phone, so when you click and call people, you want the audio to go through your desk phone, you can easily come here and then just change it at any point. It will know which phone is yours, so you can just click desk phone and hit save. If you're computer, you're good to go. Also, if you want to change your picture, you just click right there. Now, if you are a user who does not use a desk phone for audio calling, you do it all through the app, you can actually set up your audio settings. So if you click on your picture or initial and then you click on audio settings, from there you can select what your microphone and speaker are going to be. And you can even have it ring out loud on your computer if you'd like. Just note that the audio settings section will only come up if you're in computer mode. Some different statuses you can choose from. So again, when you click on yourself here, you're going to have this option that says available. If you click on this, you can actually change your status. So that way coworkers can kind of see what you're up to. So, if you're on the phone, they're going to see that, but you could put yourself as busy if you're working on something on break, maybe you're going to lunch. Do not disturb and below will actually make all of your calls route straight to voicemail if someone calls you. So you may want to adjust that. So if I'm going to lunch, I could put myself in do not disturb, or maybe a meeting, I could go in do not disturb. And then when I'm back at my desk, I do want to make sure I put myself available. Just please keep in mind that you always want to be available if you want to get calls. Otherwise, if you're in do not disturb, calls are not going to ring you. And then we're going to kind of go from top to bottom on all these different options you're going to see. So basically all of your menu options will be on the left-hand side. And if you hover over these, they will actually say what they are. Now, if you guys are a company that does company texting, meaning you text from the main number, that's a certain license type, you will see this icon right here. You can click on that and you'll be able to send messages that are texts from the main company number. That is something that's shareable. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But like, for example, if me and Rebecca both do that, we would both be able to see each other's replies and we can send out on behalf of the company. The second one here is going to be messages, and this is where you can do personal messages internally. So you can do chats if you guys are utilizing that. Some of you guys might be utilizing SMS from your extension or direct dial number, so you could send people a message from your direct line. That might be something you're utilizing. Again, that will require a certain license, but it's something you might be doing. So that's what the message area is. Meetings is where you guys can host a meeting. This does come with a meeting application called Any Meeting built into it. So if you guys want to use that, it just comes with it. This is like a file share. So if you guys utilize that option, it's where, for example, you could put certain files and then send people a link if it's too big to email. So really handy if you need to do that. This is for call history. So you can use that to view your call history. Obviously, once you click on it, it's going to clear like the missed calls and things. If you're part of a contact center and you use advanced hunt groups, that's what this guy is here. You're probably not going to see it for the most part. This is really only for those types of places. So if you don't see this icon, don't worry. This is going to be for voicemail. So you can click on that and view any voicemails you have. This is the calling area. So if you click that, that's going to have all of your contacts there and a dial pad for you. So that's kind of giving you an overview. Down here, you guys are going to have your settings, obviously, is your picture. The question mark is actually really helpful. If you click on that, there's going to be helpful training videos you guys can watch anytime. This is a status option where you can go and write your status. And this, if you click on it, will take you to the hunt groups I showed you where you can log in and out of like answering for the main line and things like that. Going into call handling. So when a call comes in, you will see at the top with a bar where you can click to answer. If you have a desk phone, that'll answer it on speaker. You can send the call to voicemail. You can hang up. If you answer it like this and you don't have a desk phone, obviously the audio is going to go through the computer. If you'd like to make an outbound call, you just click on the calling area and you can copy and paste a phone number. You can click it out. You can type, or you can search for like a contact or coworker right here. You're able to create contacts as well, so you can add as many as you want. Just keep in mind when you guys dial out, it is just area code and phone number, so it's just 10-digit dialing, just like a cell phone. Your call history is going to be the clock right here, so if you click on that, you'll be able to see all the calls that came in. You can hover over someone and have options like blocking the caller or marking them as spam. If you can text, you'll see that as an option, or you can call people. Adding a contact. So under the calling area, there's going to be an option to create a contact. So you can click on that and you just put in their name and phone number. These contacts are going to be personal, so it would just be you that sees them. It's going to look different if you guys have a desk phone and have it connected, or if you just have this as your phone. So if you have your phone connected to the app, you'll have less options than the people who don't have a phone because they need to be able to mute themselves and stuff. So starting with the computer mode view, which has more options, you guys can mute yourself. You could put the call on hold. You can go to a dial pad. This would flip the call. So like you could open up your mobile app and then click that and it would put the call on hold and ring there so you could answer it. The P is for park. It would just put the call on a hold that anybody can pick up. We'll talk more about that. This is for transferring. This is for conference calling, and then you can hang up. And then obviously very similar options here. And if you hover over these when you're on a call, it will give you the option. It'll tell you what it is. Again, call flip to move it from, maybe to your mobile app. P for park, transfer, or hang up. Just keep in mind if you do call flip, you do want to be logged into the mobile app before you click that. If you'd like to place a call on hold, you're just going to press the hold button and then resume. If you want to park the call, you're going to press the park button, click the P. It will tell you where the call is parked. So it's kind of like a valet. It'll put it in the first available spot and you can tell them, hey, your call's parked on park 980. And then you can just type in 980 to pick up that park call. If you'd like to transfer a call, you'll click on the transfer button. And then once you do that, it's going to take you straight to your contacts. So you can just search for someone, which is nice, or you could dial the number. But in this case, I'll just search. So I searched for Rebecca here. I could see she was not on the phone because you'll be able to see your coworker status. And then you can click to do a warm, blind, or transfer to voicemail. So if I choose voicemail, it's going to go straight to their voicemail. If I choose blind, it's going to disconnect me and send it straight there. If they don't answer, it goes to their voicemail. And if I choose warm, now I'm going to call Rebecca, talk to her, and then I can click to complete the transfer. Looks like that. So kind of whatever you want to do, but know that you can do that. And then finally, conference calling, again, for those computer mode users, if they want to conference call, they just click on add call. Works really similar to transfer. It will take you to your contacts. You just type in the number, or you can type in the number in the dial pad. You'll call them. And then once you're on with that second person, you'll just choose the option merge call at the top. Voicemail. So setting and checking up your voicemail, if you guys click on your picture or initial, again in the bottom left there, you guys can click on voicemail settings, and from there you can click record. Your default PIN is 123654, but you can change it under the voicemail settings section if you like. Also, messages left for you directly will be housed under the voicemail section. So if you click on that, you could play. I know a lot of you guys use voicemail to email, mostly checking them there, but again, they're here if you'd like to check them. Meetings and chats. If you guys are using the online meeting, you can actually pre-schedule meetings. Again, it's called any meeting. People that join your meeting do not have to have the meeting. They just need to open it in Google Chrome. So again, if you want to pre-schedule a meeting, you're going to go to this website right here, and you'll log in with your work email address and password. Once you do that, you are going to click on schedule a meeting. And when I say work email address and password, I mean the one you use to log into the app. You'll click on schedule a meeting, and from there you'll pick a time and date and name it and just send it. Now, if it's the time of the meeting, like it's the day that it's scheduled, then you'll go to your little meeting icon, and then next to the meeting you had scheduled, there'll be an enter option. You could just enter right away. You can also come here if you just want to have an instant meeting. If you're talking to someone, you're like, oh, you know what? Can I show my screen? I'm just going to send you an invite. You could copy that info and send it via email and just start that meeting if you'd like. To send a direct chat to a coworker, if you guys are using internal chat, you just hit the little like talk bubble. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. You click on the talk bubble, and then you're going to hit the plus, and then you can choose direct message. You type in your coworker's name right here, and then boom. Once you start talking to them, you could just literally click into the conversation, but otherwise you don't need to. Yeah. And then if you want to do a group chat, this is a coworker chat, you can click on the messages and then click new channel. At that point, you name it and you can invite people to it. So like for us, we use it when we do different projects. We'll add the people that are part of it and tag people in those particular chats. If applicable, SMS might be part of your configuration. Just check with your admin internally if this is something you guys are doing. But for texting, if it is something you're doing, there's two different types. There's texting from your extension and there's texting from the company number. Those are both different licenses, so just so you know. But when you go to the messages area, if you click the plus, there is a new SMS option, and you'll want to type in their contact name and number. And there you go. You can just text them. So they will see your direct dial number if they text you back if you're doing it this way. And then if you're texting from the main number, you're going to click on the little people icon at the very top if you have it. Again, this is only licensed people. You'll click on the plus, and then you'll be able to send a message on behalf of the company, and everybody that's part of that group can reply or see the replies and the messages as they come in. If you guys have any issues or need to contact support, there's actually 3 ways to do it. Number 1, please contact your local admin and report the issue so they can reach out to us. So start there. And then if you're an admin and you want to open a ticket, you can either call us. This one has emergency on-call tech support after hours too. You can head to our website here, and I have it linked directly to the support request page where you can open a ticket, or you can email us at support@servicemark.net. Obviously, it's an emergency. Always just call. Thank you guys so much.